We are coming into the topwater season. So today we're going to take a look at a bunch of different topwater lures and surface lures, both from underneath and above. Hi there, and welcome to the Bass Fishing Life. I'm your host, Steve Rogers. Before we get into today's video, make sure you hit that subscribe button and punch the notification bell. If you really like the video, share it as well so we can get more engagement here on the channel. Today we're going to start part one of a two-part series about topwater lures and surface lures. We're going to specifically focus on what do they look like from underneath. Taking a look at underwater footage is a great way to give us a bass's perspective of what is actually going on. Sometimes the action that we impart to the lure and that we see from above is not always what we think it is from the underside. So that's why we're going to take a look at it today. Late summer and early fall is topwater time. And what do I mean by that? I mean you can fish topwaters all day long. It doesn't matter if the sun's high in the sky, low in the sky, whatever. Bass this time of year start to really focus on bait fish, and that means you can have some great topwater days all day. To give you an example, several years ago I was on Bull Shoals Lake in Arkansas, and this is a notoriously clear water lake, especially down on the lower end near the dam where we were, and smallmouth were sitting on ledges 30 to 35 feet or so. We were taking walking baits and bringing them across the surface, and we could see those smallmouth torpedo right from the bottom all the way up and smash our topwaters. What a blast. It was a bluebird calm day, no ripple on the water whatsoever, sun was high in the sky, and those smallmouth were obliterating topwater baits because they were keen on bait fish. So that's why we're going to take a look at these. We've got some regular standards that a lot of us throw, like we did the Whopper Plopper in our last video. Here is the Sexy Dog, a very typical walking style or cigar style of a bait. Very interesting to see how this looks. And we also have some that you might find in Granddaddy's tackle box as well. Here's a popular Crazy Crawler. I've had this hanging in my house as a decoration for years. This has just got a crazy action to it. And this is one that is actually, I believe, an old Arnold Lures bait. I'm not 100% sure on that. But this one here, when you first take a look at it, you think, well, this must be a topwater bait. This is actually a shallow running bait, okay, much like a floating stick bait. But this one has got crazy action to it. It is so erratic. As a matter of fact, I may take this thing off of the shelf and put it back in the boat. Honestly, it was the first time I had fished this style of lure, and the action was just crazy. I have no doubt that this thing would catch a lot of fish, and it's also something that probably not a lot of people are fishing, so it's something that would be different as well. Some of the other baits we're going to look at are, of course, we have the jointed Jitterbug, which is a good one. We've got a frog, and I've also got a gurgle toad here, so we're going to see what this looks like underneath the water. So why don't we go ahead, jump into the boat, and take a look at what some of this amazing underwater footage looks like, and it's pretty cool in slow motion as well. So stay tuned. I hope that you found this footage helpful, that maybe you're able to take a look at some of these different baits and how they come through the water from the fish's perspective and what they actually look like. Maybe you're going to take a look at this and say, I want to fish mine slower or a little bit quicker, or wow, that bait doesn't have as much disturbance as I thought, so maybe that's going to be more something that might be used when it's calm out. Or maybe you're going to look at a bait and go, man, that really causes a huge disturbance, so this one would be okay to use on a day when there's some more wind and some more chop in the water, because those fish are still going to see it. So that's the purpose, the reason why I show you these videos from the underside, so we can pick up some really valuable information. Make sure before you head out on the lake today that you take the chance to encourage someone, give them a kind word, a positive word, lift them up, because you never know how you're going to change their life. For the Bass Fishing Life, I'm your host, Steve Rogers.